The Beast is back. It's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see Beast Mode. Marshawn Lynch still churning out big games like he did a week ago, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Atlanta Falcons. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons heading out, Matt Ryan leading the way. No quarterback has thrown for more passing yards in the first 11 years of a career than Matt Ryan has, better than 46,000. Last year, he added 4,900 more to the total, actually 4,924 to be exact, which, by the way, is just 20 yards fewer than his MVP season of 2016.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
On first down, Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
That's what I'm talking about, boy.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Matt Bosher now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. That's taken inside his own 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. And here's the starting offensive unit for Seattle.
So let's all work together on this one because it's natural to just watch the football. But I want all of us to watch the center of this offensive line, the center and the two guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunities to redeem themselves. They'll have to take advantage of that and start to make progress.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Throwing on second down. Mahomes. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley. 82 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. A look at the numbers for Lockett from a week ago. 4 catches, 77 yards, and a touchdown. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So after the run by Lynch, here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see. That one.
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now here's Mahomes. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Marshawn Lynch, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see, great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So that drive goes 8 plays, and the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
These two teams all tied after 1.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
We got this.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 15 yards, first down Atlanta. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing again. Ryan gets it off to Freeman. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Mike 58 right there. All day, every day.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Marshawn Lynch heading back out into the huddle. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. And he's got Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, we got tight left, tight ends left. 4 down.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. This is taken at the 3. Oh, able to avoid him. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Although a jet sweep to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. They'll run again with Lynch. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
10 yards and a Seattle first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Mahomes firing complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Yellow. Let's go on, 80. 45.
They go play action here on 1st down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes gets this one to Hill. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Stop your whining.
On third down, it's Freeman. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They come out here in the I. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick, I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the third quarter. Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just 1 fourth-quarter comeback for the QB. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That close on third down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And now running right through him. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's caught. Lockett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. It's Kelsey on the grab. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Mahomes going to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route.
He takes off with it. It's a fake. Gets around him. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
To throw is Ryan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Ryan to throw. He finds Taylor, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. Here's Ryan. He'll find Taylor, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's Ryan. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They run again on first down, Lynch. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. He's going to get this out to Marshawn Lynch. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
43.
To throw is Mahomes, being chased out left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Seahawks, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.